Yo, peace to the guys on earth. Reflected light from the melanated mystic Baba G. It's hot as hell. Take this off, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just sitting here, about to enjoy some mango. But this video, right, I wanted to talk about something. First of all, this whole pandemic, coronavirus, see, the only reason you can be sick is if you are the virus, if you match the frequency of this virus. But if you doing the right things, you feeding yourself with knowledge of self, you eating the right foods, you out in the sun, you around positive people, you around people that aren't ignorant, you ground your feet in the earth, you stay close to nature, you stay in the mind of God, the kingdom of heaven, can't nothing harm you. We are divinely protected. As far as right, I was at the grocery store. You see, we're already sick. We're already sick as people. And the thing is, I'd say 95% of the grocery store, you go to Walmart, whatever, unless you in a Whole Foods store, 95% of your regular grocery stores are poison, and there's sugars and salts and all types of different chemicals and poisons. And GMOs, see, GMO is a genetically modified organism. So we not supposed to be eating half the shit we be eating. That's the reason why we're sick. That's the reason why we are not vibrating at the frequency of the earth and the universe, because we're eating things that are not normal to what we should be eating. What we should be eating is organic food straight from the earth with a seed in it. If it does not have a seed in it, that means it is genetically modified organism, and it is not real, and is not nourishing your mind or your soul or your body truthfully. And we must be nourishing our minds and our soul with each other. You know, that's our seeing carbonation. That's our first, before vegetarian, before vegan, before plant-based, we're peopletarians. So who you choose to surround yourself with and communicate with on a daily and your environment is going to have a play out on your genes and your genome and your things like that. So that's why we're peopletarians, because we feed off of each other's energy. You see, if I have a child and I tell that child false information, misinformation, and I tell that child, you ain't shit, you never gonna be shit, this and that, just get money, you don't have powers, you don't this and that, and I speak negative. See, words are very powerful. Words hold vibration. We're 95%, 75% water. We hold a lot of water, which is emotion. And water holds vibration. Blood holds vibration, information. So when you speak negatively to something, it causes a disruption in the pattern of its DNA. Like if you speak, they put snowflakes. It was either snowflakes or water. I think it was water in a petri dish. And they said hateful things. You know what I'm saying? They said, I hate you, and negative things. They said evil things. And the water was distorted. But then they did another test where they said, I love you, and like, I love myself, and peaceful things. And that water made a beautiful design. And it's a lot like us. If you're told your whole life that you are ugly, and you really believe that in yourself, you're going to be an ugly person. You're probably going to do ugly things even. And you will look at yourself as not beautiful. If you're told you're beautiful your whole life and you really believe that and think that, you will be a beautiful person, because beauty comes from the inside. So what I'm trying to say is, another thing, how we talk about ourselves, self-talk, self-preservation is the first law of nature. So how you address yourself, how positive you are thinking, and the knowledge that and information that you possess. If you get up every day and are the first thing you think is a negative thought, your day is gonna ripple that into your life. But if the first thing you get up and you say, hey, I'm in this bitch, I'm God, I love myself, hey, like, another chance, opportunity to do the right thing. It's another day. I'm filled with excitement and mystery and imagination. That's what your day will be. You pretty much create your own reality. Reflection is what I'm trying to tell you. And depending on your thoughts, see, your feelings come from thoughts, right? So if you're feeling bad, it's often because you are thinking bad, negative. If you are feeling in negative emotions, it's because you're thinking negative. You have to keep a healthy perspective. See, I could look at the world right now and be so negative, look at all the bad and be like, this shit is so evil. Or what I could do is look at the world and be like, you know what, I can have the information, be like, you know what, this world don't exist until I observe it. This is my world. All that bad shit, that's just a possibility, but my paradigm, I'm living in this heaven. I see heaven on earth. I see beauty. I see trees. I see beautiful people. I see people growing. I see people getting better. All that. So you got to be positive, reflection. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to be positive. And you got to get on some knowledge. For real. Because trust me, when the system crashes and money ain't around no more, and I'm not talking about the New World Order, I'm talking about the New Earth Order. I'm talking about the New Earth paradigm. Heaven on earth. When that comes around, you got to be right. And when that comes around, trust me, it's not gonna be about what you got in your pockets. It's gonna be about what you have in your heart. Because in this new earth paradigm we moving into, it's gonna be about what's in your mind and in your heart, and what you have to give and offer to each other and your fellow humanity, your fellow brother and your sister. You got love for them, or you just think about what's in your pocket, or you really truly got some love for your brothers and sisters. And that was what's going to keep you in the kingdom of heaven. That's what's going to keep you around, is the knowledge you possess. See, the knowledge I possess is not necessarily even for me. Though I use it, and though I know I'm an immortal being, the knowledge I possess is for my brothers and sisters. It's for y'all. I already have it. I applied it to my life. But I'm here to give it to you because I love you, because I know you are me and I love myself. So when I give you this knowledge is for you. You can utilize me at any point for information. And I want to be used and utilized as a source of information, because that's my true currency. Your true currency is not what you possess physically, though you can have resources, but your true resource is your knowledge. Your true currency is your knowledge and what you got in your heart and what you trying to give. Because anybody can, you know what I'm saying, the whole money thing, materialism, that's cool, but what can you offer somebody? Like, if all you have to do is offer a woman material shit, that you never really gonna have that woman's soul. You're never gonna really keep that woman, because you have to offer a woman knowledge. You have to offer a woman something for her mind. You can't just feed her physically. You gotta feed her mind and her soul. You gotta feed her heart. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really give her love. A woman and a man, everybody, but a woman and a child, they need love. They need constant love and support, mentally and emotionally, because they're very sensitive, they're very emotional. So you have to feed their heart and their soul and their spirit. You have to have understanding, compassion, But in their heart, you know what I'm saying? Why I say their heart is because love is understanding, and a woman just wants to be understood. That's what I find. A woman wants to be understood and taken care of. Like, a woman wants support, right? The masculine energy is supposed to be her support, like her rock. But you have to realize, and they're supposed to nurture you and take care of you, but you have to realize it's a balance. You're also supposed to nurture a woman. You're supposed to take care of her. Like, you have to realize a woman is like a garden, and if you just, you know what I'm saying, if you don't really tend to a garden, it's going to God be more me. But if you just need see a garden, a tree, we're plants. Let's just get straight up to some information. We are a lot like plants. We are nature. Like, we are literally biological computers. So we're living, breathing organisms. And we know that we are a cell inside of our own body. The earth is a cell. You're inside of your own body. And it is as above, so below. You are God because you are the organism. You are a cell inside your own body, but you are the whole, and the whole universe is inside of you. Just as you are a little piece in the whole universe, you're the whole universe in a little piece. So when you look at yourself, and we know the planets are our glands and our chakras system. So when you look at yourself, realize that you are a body, you are God, you are Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. You are God body. And your body is made up of trillions of cells. And within these trillions of cells, you are literally made up of the same elements of the universe. And the universe ain't going nowhere. The universe is immortal. The universe ain't going nowhere. The planets, stars, moon, sun, it ain't going nowhere. Just like you're not going nowhere. You here forever. But you are not created, right? You are not becoming. You are not didn't come into becoming for no reason, and you did not come into becoming to die. Truthfully, you are here to live forever, but you're here to match the frequency of the universe so you can be aligned, so you can transition into your higher states of being and consciousness and realms of being. But what I'm trying to say, damn, that seat got hot as fuck. God damn. What I'm trying to say, I'm sitting on a black seat. That shit got hot as hell real quick. What I'm trying to say, reflection. The way to immortality, easy, knowledge, divine knowledge of self given to us by the Messiah. People, right? Because my higher self had to teach me this knowledge so I could embody it, so I could know who I am. Somebody never tells you who you are. You know, if you don't know who you are, then somebody could tell you who you are, and they could tell you the wrong thing or the right thing. What I'm trying to tell you, reflection, is I'm giving you the way, the truth, and the light. I'm not gonna give you lies. I'm not here to give you bullshit. I'm not here to be ignorant. I used to be, but I'm not here to bullshit. I'm here to tell you that you are God. You are God. You are the source. You are the universe. You are the Most High. So when I say that, you're meant to live forever. And how do you live forever? First of all, knowledge, people. Second of all, fruit. Being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Being healthy. Getting outside. Being out in the sun. Being out in nature. You know what I'm saying? Not being in the house all day. Not being in a car. Not smoking and doing drugs all day. Not doing things that are against your being. You're very complex, but at the same time very simple. You need three major things. You need sunlight. You're a tree. We are literally walking plants. So you need sunlight to grow. You need water, fresh water, not poison fluoride water, and not soda, not sugar water, pure water from God, from nature. So you need water, sunlight, just like a tree, and then fruit and things, sort of things like that. And of course, air, oxygen. You need a lot of oxygen. You need breath. Without breath, you can't live. So you need these trees. So your connection with nature, you need to be connected with nature, is what I'm trying to say. If you are disconnected with nature and you wearing rubber on your feet your whole life, and you don't find the time to be like, you know what, I need to live in nature. I need to be connected to what I am and the source of my being. See, the source of my being is water. The source of my being is breath. I'm a blood, bone, and breath organism. 3 B's. What was I said? 3 B's. Blood. Your blood is liquid crystal. Your bones are crystals, made out of crystals. Your breath is a gas, right? You are a solid, a liquid, and a gas. You are God in different forms. So what I'm trying to say is you need oxygen, and you need to live in a climate where it promotes you being close to nature and in tune and constant connection with nature. But living in New York City in the wintertime, ain't no sunlight, ain't no trees, and you in a box, and you in a building, and you around negative people, and you around people smoking, and you around this and that. I'm not saying that is all the way how it is in New York. I've never been. But we know that the projects was a CIA experiment. The projects was created by the CIA to test on us like lab rats. I say that in a song. I say, ridiculous, CIA doing experiments, testing on us like lab rats. Something like that. So what I'm trying to say, there's witchcraft going on. Life is magic. Like, life is literally magic. If you look at the word, right, pharmacy, it comes from the word pharmakeia, which means sorcery. You look at the store Rite Aid, it's spelled R-I-T-E, as in a ritual, not R-I-G-H-T, as in the right thing. See, when you connected to yourself, and I don't mean through Christianity, I don't mean through these religions, I mean through you and God, which is you and nature, and you and your real culture. You are melanated, you are dark skinned for a reason. You're dark skinned, and your skin is brown just like the trees for a reason, because you are nature. So when you're disconnected from nature, it's easy for you to worship some God outside of yourself. Your true culture, your true source of your being is to honor God's creation by honoring nature and honoring the tree which gives you life, the tree of life. And your Bible talks about this. So what I'm trying to say, I slid a lot of gems for the subconscious. What I'm trying to say is get in tune, reflection, stay focused. You know what I'm saying? What you focus on is you are attracting into your life. So stop focusing on negative things, stop worrying, stop stressing, stop focusing on bullshit, stop focusing on propaganda, stop focusing on the TV, stop focusing on reality TV shows, stop focusing on fucking whatever, basketball wives, whatever. Stop focusing on the European. Stop focusing on things that don't matter and are not promoting you loving yourself and promoting your growth. Your hair is non-ether. Your hair is nappy and curly because it is godly hair, it's divine hair. You are the first being. So, and your hair is an antenna, and it is actually receiving information from the universe. So you should not cut your hair, you should not straighten your hair, you should not dye your hair, and you should not be painting your nails. Reflection. You should not. You should be all natural and your beautiful self, how you were made, because you were made for a reason. You don't just have nails for no reason, just because it's fun. You don't have hair just because it's fun. Your hair is like a tree. It's like the leaves and branches of a tree pulling in information, pulling in sunlight. You are literally a walking plant. So you would not spray paint, put paint on top of a plant. You would not put your nails are the windows to your house, right? You would not put paint over a window of your house, or else you're not gonna get light. You're not gonna get sunlight in. So all these are symbolic of what it's saying in the Bible, saying I am the way, the truth, and the light. God is always referring to himself as the light, because what is the light? Is the sun, and the sun is thought. In the beginning there was thought, and the thought was with God, and the thought was God. So you have to realize that you are the sun, and you are the son of God. You feel me? And you are atom, meaning you are atom. You are the atoms. Shit is deep, but what I'm trying to say too, let me slide a couple more gems and I'm gonna end this. Get in tune with thyself. It's written in ancient cultures. Know thyself. Reflection. Excuse me. Had to get that mucus out. See, and that's the thing. If you don't stay grounded to the earth, your body will cause up an excess of mucus. A little bit of mucus is okay, but not too much. Not too much of anything. You gotta be in balance. So you were brought. America is like Egypt that they talk about in the Bible. You were brought into Egypt as slaves. Not the real Egypt, but the fake Egypt. See, the money that you got on your dollar bill that shows a pyramid. It's a New World Order. Shows, but it's leading you back to self. Everything leads you back to God, which leads you back to self, which leads you back to knowledge, knowing yourself, which is knowledge, which is understanding, which is wisdom. The pyramid on the dollar is a Nubian pyramid. That's in Africa. Why we in America, but our dollar has an African pyramid on it? Because that's where everything came from. We came from that. We came from God's, and we came from knowledge, divine mathematics, and supreme awareness and science from our ancestors, that we are our ancestors. So you were brought into a land, and you were scattered, and you was given religions, you was given money, you was given a different language, you was given all these things just so you could forget who you are. So then you could just remember who you really are. You had to forget who you are. You had to fall. You know what I'm saying? You had to fall from grace to remember and climb back up and rise back up to who you really are. I just had deja vu. That shit crazy. So yeah, you had to forget. And what I'm trying to get to is know thyself. You can study and you can praise God and you can be in these religions, but know where these religions came from. Know where these books came from. Know where this knowledge came from. They came from you. And know, most importantly, where you came from. You know what I'm saying? and tap back into that, because that's when you're gonna feel your true power and your true essence of being. You know what I'm saying? But get in tune with nature, reflection, and stay focused. In these times, you need major focus. In these times, you need to really be studying thyself and studying this knowledge and studying the five sciences and reprogramming your subconscious mind, because 95% of your reality is ruled by your subconscious. Life is merely a dream. It's just a dream, and it's meant for you to become lucid and become God again. But you won't be able to do that when you're so distracted. You know, you got a million distractions, but you know what I'm doing? I'm slipping in the symbols to your awakening, for you rising up. That's why I'm always slipping signals. That's why I got the Ankh. That's why I'm constantly slipping you signals or symbols, right, of the Ankh, the Ayara, nature. I'm putting nature in your face. I'm putting the sun in your face. I'm putting knowledge. I'm putting pharaohs. I'm putting statues of pharaohs and the gods, because I'm putting that in your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Just like the enemy will put things in your subconscious. The enemy's gonna keep casting spells. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta keep casting spells. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a spiritual war, and I'm only going against myself. There is no enemy, truly. So I've already defeated the enemy. Once I defeat the enemy within, I have defeated any external enemy. Nothing else can come that can come at me crooked, can come at me anyway, because I know thyself. I am God. Who are you talking to? You feel me? I am God. Who are you talking to crazy? Who do you think that you can enslave? God? I am the source of my reality. I created you. Without me observing you, you don't exist. So who are you coming at crazy, saying, talking this and that? You trying to enslave my mind? I'm trying to free your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind is free. So you can't enslave a God. You can't put chains on my mind, because I've already broken all those spells. I already broken all those chains. I already lifted all those curses. I'm already free from all my curses, because I love myself, and I have reprogrammed my subconscious mind to the most supreme being. I am Allah. I am God body. I am the source of reality. I am one with the void. I am in the water waves of none. You can't fuck with what's unstoppable. You can't fuck with the forces of nature. I can send a whole damn tsunami your way. You can't fuck with my waves. My waves is Poseidon, bro. And I'm the God in disguise. And the devil is the God in disguise. But what I'm trying to say is I'm God in the sky. You waiting for a God to come out the sky, but I'm coming in disguise to show you that life is not merely what you perceive on the outside of you, because it's really an illusion. You got to look within your mind, and the outside is within. So you got to peep what you looking at, and what you looking at is nothing. What you looking at is God, because God don't exist. God is nothingness. But that's getting deep. But but you can't. It's just some drip God shit. You can't mess with my waves. Okay, first of all, I make big splashes, so you can't mess with my waves. My waves is tsunami size. And matter of fact, you can't even make waves within my waves. My waves are calm, because I choose whether I make big splashes, or I choose when the waters are calm and it's kingdom calm, and the waters are super calm and peaceful. And I'll be damned if anybody comes and stirs up my water and shakes my boat. Don't rock my boat, because I don't like to be rocked. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, I'm gonna make bigger waves. You know what I'm saying? So just realize that I'm talking to myself. So it's like, I'm controlling the paradigm. I'm controlling the narrative. I don't allow you to affect my emotions. I don't allow you to affect my feelings. I am the one in response. I react to what happens in my life. And the energy and the frequency I put out is what I get back. So if I put out peace, I will have peace in my life. If I put out big waves will come back. But I have to know that it is me. And everything is me. So what I'm saying is,